Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly and today I have an original tag coming at you. This is the Frances Hodgson Burnett tag. Such a beloved author, books that meant so much to me in my childhood and still mean a lot to me today. I did an Ellen Montgomery book tag about a year ago, and I just would love to do one that features another beloved favorite. So let's get started. You can take this as simple or as complicated as you want with the prompts. I only have 3, but you can talk about them quite a bit. So the first one deals with a little princess. In this book, Sarah's imagination just explodes and she realizes how powerful your imagination can be. What book or books awakened your imagination? So I, of course, thought of Anne of Green Gables by Ellen Montgomery. I know I have the Anne of Green Gables channel, basically, but I feel like this one was one of the original ones that really awoke my imagination, just because Anne was so creative and had such a vibrant imagination, and it was exposed to me at such a young age. Another one that really influenced me early on, of course, was Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, the first one in the Narnia series, but I think that A Horse and His Boy is often underrated as far as how much it can contribute to your imagination and what a good book it is. A Talking Horse, come on. But there's a lot of wisdom that comes out of that book as well. And we get to see a lot of wisdom and just your imagination come alive from Aslan as well. The Kingdom of Bath is another one. This is a YA fantasy by Marie Lu, and it's a historical fiction as well. It questions what if Mozart's sister, who was also a great musician, and Mozart had a fantasy influence, an imaginary world that influenced their music. So it was very intriguing. I really enjoyed it. Strange the Dreamer is another YA fantasy that really awakened my imagination. I won't tell you too much because it is better to go into this one blind. But Strange the Dreamer, what I will tell you is it's about a man named Strange who is a scholar and knows that there's a land that we have forgotten the name of, and we don't know why. And so he kind of explores that and what he finds, and some of it through dreams, is very intriguing. So I definitely think that one is one that just kind of awakens the imagination. Another one is Assassin's Quest, so the 3rd book in the first Sears trilogy. This one deals a lot more with like dragons and concepts behind dragons and what dragons are going to mean for this world's future. This book is by Robin Hobb. That was a fun series. Really enjoyed the whole series. So these are some examples of books that can awaken your imagination. The next one is Little Lord Fauntleroy. It's a story about how kindness, especially a child's kindness in your life, can change everything for you and just bring you back, you know? And so I was thinking about books that have kindness, and a picture book came to mind, a very beloved one, Corduroy, the little girl in this, Lisa. This is by Dawn Freeman. Lisa is she's a sweetheart. She is a kind girl who wants to give Corduroy a home. And I just love the normal everyday interaction of this little girl going to the store with her mom and just her love of this bear. This was my sister's favorite book when she was a little girl, and she bought this book for my daughter and gave her a little Corduroy stuffy when she turned 1. And so it means even more. Another example of a child showing kindness in a book, and this is also a children's classic, is Charlotte's Web. I think Fern having compassion for little piggy Wilbur, who is the runt, and just wanting to save him is beautiful. But we also have Wilbur himself, who we meet as a little baby, he's a little piggy child, and his love and care of Charlotte the spider and his kindness and learning to understand more about the world he lives in, I think has so many lessons for us. There's a reason why this is an E.B. White classic. The next is the best for last. My favorite, The Secret Garden. Of course, this book has such a found family feel. Mary goes from being alone to having people who are and are not related to her just come around her, and she changes their lives. And what are some books that mean a lot to you, or a single book that has the found family trope? Well, the first one that comes to mind I have talked about before, A Place to Hang the Moon by Kate Albus. This is a middle grade historical fiction set in the World War II era when these children, 3 siblings, are billeted in the countryside and they're not really fitting in anywhere. They are, in fact, orphans, and no one really knows this about them. I won't ruin what happens, but they just find love in the most special way and the most special person. And I just really think it's a great found family story. Another middle grade, this is Counting by Sevens, and I read this, and actually the next book I'm going to talk about with Bandana Book Mom, we have a genius girl kind of doesn't relate to others easily, and she gets comfort by counting by sevens. She has a very terrible thing happen to her, and the way that people rally around her of so many different personality types, such a diverse crowd, and how she really helps everyone have growth in their life is really beautiful. Another one that I read with Bandana Book Mom is Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. This is by Gail Honeyman. And Eleanor, she, again, kind of like in the last book, does not relate to others easily or well. She's perhaps on the spectrum. She perhaps is she is this way. Sorry about that, started choking on air. So she has acted the way she has acted in some ways because she has the most horrible mother on earth. We'll just learn how horrible she is. And Eleanor makes a very special friend who means a lot to her. And in making this friend, she ends up making other friends. And this book is just about the possibility of having that one person who is willing to take a chance on you and what it can bring to your life. So these are some found family books. I'm so glad that you guys watched this video. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm going to tag some people that I hope would like to do this, but no pressure if you don't want to. I'm going to tag Novel Idea, Courtney Reeds, Beautiful Minutia. I'm going to tag In Search of Wonder, tag Amy of Hearth Ridge, The Candlewick Library, and Nicole from Dusty Book Sniffers. I hope that everyone watching this reads a lot. Bye-bye.